And I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I have air conditioner.
And she's got a cooling towel now.
And I have a cooling towel. So you can pick these up anywhere. I actually picked ours up at the supermarket for $3.99. And you damp it and it stays cool. And then you just re-wet it.
Man,
So
we need some rain there, dear.
I know. That'd be nice.
We've been getting rain like last week and for the longest time, but it's just so hot. It dries up so quickly, and we need like rain every night for like a week would be nice. Six more. Can you handle it, boss?
We can handle it.
So
we want to just give you a little bit more about our story.
In 2011, the boss fired me for a month. And then she couldn't handle it by herself, so I had to jump in.
And we told you that we had moved down about 20 minutes south, and we were doing fairly well that year. In August of 2011, we decided to have a friend move in with us, and he had previously worked for lawn care companies, so we thought that his knowledge would be great to add.
He said he was good at marketing.
Yeah, you know, maybe this was the extra push that we needed. Being that we were solo, we were ready to take on to that next step, because we had, I think, about 75 to 78 full-time clients at the end of 2011. So these are all, even though we had 78 clients, there probably was about 10 clients that we ended up purging going into 2012. And then we also decided to purge that employee / business partner the beginning of 2012 too. It just wasn't.
Which relieved a lot of stress.
Yes. It just wasn't for us. This is a name that we want to grow ourselves, and he just wasn't fitting what we wanted. So then Carl again was solo again for 2012, and we did have quite a few of our clients sign back up with us. Now, I also was pregnant with my 4th child in 2012.
So the boss wasn't helping me back then.
I really could not do much. And Carl had decided to try to take on a ranch. So we were excited to bid on this ranch, thinking, all right, one property, be there for the majority of the day, and we could make good money off of it. Well, doing a ranch solo.
The ranch we took on, that ended up not being the best decision. So if you're by yourself, don't try to take on big, huge properties that are going to wear you down. If you're going to be there all day by yourself, it's not something you want to do solo. You want to have a couple guys helping you.
You really are going to burn yourself out much quicker than it's worth.
So what I ended up doing is I sucked it up and called the people up and said, listen, there's no way I can handle this by myself. I took on more than I can chew, and they were okay with it. They didn't have a problem, and we went our ways, and I hope they found somebody else.
Yeah, they were very understanding.
Yes.
They were originally a referral from somebody, so, you know, we do give out a good quality of work, but when we're overextending ourselves to do, you know, an 8-hour ranch by yourself.
Yes. And I might have been a little bit low on the price. Would have been just too much for just me by myself. So, I mean, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
So is that, oh, and that's the year we had gotten that Ferris Evolution.
Oh, 2012, right.
It was the worst. I love Ferris. I love my 48-inch walk behind, but the Ferris Evolution, that was one that you kind of sat on like a horse. I don't know. It was a weird position. It was by far the worst mower I've ever owned in my life. Even the homeowners' riding mowers were better than that. I got it not even a month after having it. The back wheel broke off. Took it to the dealership. They gave me a walk behind, and that's what sold me on buying when we ended up buying our new walk behind last year. They gave me a walk behind to use, and I loved it. It was a Ferris 48-inch walk behind back in 2012. And while they were fixing my mower, the Evolution, they fixed it, got it back in 2 months, and the wheel broke off again. So something to do with the design. I guess it wasn't that good on hills. I don't know. But I complained and called Ferris, and they refunded me all my money back for the mower, which was good.
So the reason, though, that we went with the Evolution versus a walk behind again is because there was like a $2,500 difference
in price. It was a demo model, so
yeah,
we were doing very well, but that year, but not. It was just to sustain us.
Yes.
So we ended up going and getting a homeowner's Husqvarna riding mower, 48-inch.
And old Betsy.
You've seen her in videos. She sits in the pasture just growing grass around her. I had it for 3 mowing seasons, and I put probably 900 and something hours on that mower. And by the time we ended up replacing that mower, it was leaking oil. Still running. I had to put oil in it all the time. The front wheels fell off a couple times as I was riding it. So it was fun. A lot of frustration, but we stuck it in there and kept going.
14.
So
correct.
2014, we invested in a 30-inch, and I literally probably turned around and started mowing everything with the 30-inch walk behind mower. From the Exmark 30, literally everything. The only thing I didn't do was some of the larger properties I did with the riding mower, but every other property, I probably put about 900 hours on that little 30-inch mower. One transmission had to be replaced, and then we're about to do the second transmission, put a new transmission in it again. Last August, I think it was, or was it July, end of July?
Yeah, the end of July, beginning of August, I believe.
We took it, and we were finally able to get 48-inch Ferris walk behind. Saved me time, money, and energy. The only thing is, I still get worn out because I don't have a sulky on it. So eventually,
yeah. So we just ordered the chute blocker, like we said, and
baby
the next
steps.
thing.
It's taken us 8 years to get this far. But I gotta say, this year so far it is our best season, and I have the lovely boss to work with me a lot since our youngest is going to school in August and the kids are home now. So
now we're still getting calls. I don't advertise. I don't pay for advertising. I do have our website on there, and a lot of our calls are referrals. And then we do have a Google page where a business is listed under Google, and this is free. So if your business is not listed under Google, get it done. You know, you get a couple people to give you reviews. We have 10 reviews, and this year I have been
5-star reviews.
Yes, this year I have been serious about you know, saying to clients, please, our business thrives on your honest reviews.
Yes, and you want them to write a nice, lengthy, decent review. It makes it look better if it's decent and
It
very
pays
recent.
to be personable with your clients. And oh my gosh, the person in front of us is locking up the brakes.
Almost crashed into the person, and then friggin' I got a big rig right there.
Oh my gosh, it smells so bad now. So
Ooh, that made my heart jump there. A little busy, but hopefully.
and do we, as lawn care and landscapers, do we take on too much? We may.
I gotta say, we probably have on a little much, but
We can only work from April to October, November. So, you know, we need to work while we can.
yes, and thank you.
Obviously, you know, mowing lawns is number one, and we are now being very honest with clients that if they do want to schedule any other projects, that we are scheduling, you know, out.
Well out. We're in the beginning, probably 10 days into July, and anybody else that needs work, they're gonna have to wait until the middle of August.
Yes.
Which, if you put out good work, they'll wait. Hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully. Just give you a little bit more on how we do advertising and little tidbits on that.
We will keep you updated on what we plan on doing in the future, how we want to take our business. I think I can hold off for a little while on hire employees, or the boss can, because she's out here helping me like probably a couple days a week. So eventually when the kids go to school, she can help me every day if she wants.
Yes. And then this way, you know, that is profit kind of going into our pocket to be able to invest in more equipment.
And then once we get all of our ducks in a row completely, we'll then look on expanding, because eventually in the future I'd like to have just one mowing crew and one crew with me at the head landscaping. I enjoy doing the landscaping a little bit more than the mowing. I think if I had all perfect accounts where they were all just like easy, I'd enjoy the mowing more. But when it gets hot, I tend to whine because it's hot.
Yeah.
But you still got to get out there and do it. You can't sit back and hope things grow and not bust your butt every day.
As people talk 10 times more if they're unhappy than if they're happy. So, you know, one mistake can definitely cost you.
But I do got to say, in this business, lawn care and landscaping, the customer is not always right.
No, you can't. If you said that the customer was always right, you would kill yourself.
Yeah, you wouldn't be in business.
We told you how important it is, and is to be very specific that you and the client are on the same page, because you could go there and be pricing mowing and they think that it includes weeding their beds
and all this other stuff, and it's not.
So, all right, well, we just really want to say that we appreciate the support.
We're almost at 100 subscribers.
Yeah.
So
So please don't forget to like, comment, and share. We'll see you soon.